The 24th of May 2024 was not just like every other day. It was a day investors and investments met under one roof at the 11th edition of the Nigerian Diaspora Direct Investment Summit, held at the prestigious and luxurious Balmoral Conference Hall of the Holiday Inn in the heart of London. The summit was declared open by the Acting High Commissioner of Nigeria to the United Kingdom, Ambassador Cyprian Hin, at 9:30 a.m. with the theme Invest Nigeria, Invest Africa. Was also a business-to-business matchmaking networking summit that saw willing investors ready to dip their hands into their wallet and sponsor innovative startups or already established businesses. The summit was also graced by top-ranked members of the diaspora and across Africa, which include politicians, businessmen and women, ambassadors, the academia, NGOs, religious, entertainment, and even traditional custodians. The founder of the summit, Chief Bimbo Roberts Afolayan, thanked all who were in attendance and encapsulated in a nutshell the vision, mission, and goal of the NDDIS, while soliciting for more collaborators. The representative of the Nigerian president, the governor of Kaduna State, who was also the keynote speaker.
And the right strategies, we can unlock the huge potentials of green investing in Nigeria.
The chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora also extolled the organizers of the summit, while apologizing on behalf of their principal, who could not be physically present because of exigencies beyond their control. They also pledged to collaborate with the organizers of the NDDIS in future summits. Another icing on the cake was when the representatives of the Akwa Ibom governor, an exciting tourist destination located in Nigeria, and the representatives of Air Peace, the #1 private air company in Africa, and NIDCOM, took to the podium and gave a rundown of the investment opportunities waiting for the grabs. Also in attendance were representatives from Eritrea, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Cape Verde, Namibia, South Africa, just to mention a few. Not to forget the representative of the CEO of Providence Bank, as well as CEO of Custom Properties, sponsors the NDDIS, who flew in all the way from Nigeria to honor the summit. The panel session was another opportunity where some of the problems hindering eager investors from making any immediate commitments in Nigeria were highlighted.
We're treating effects with effects.
Yes,
work.
Yeah, we are.
It's not the person in the presidency, not the president.
Mm-hmm. They will come and go.
Yeah, the president is a member of the community that is already flawed.
A possibility that we had. So all we need is to give the opportunity to people.
I will now like to go to the audience. We saw in the next few years, if they're given the right kind of support, they're going to be, become world champions. On Saturday, June 15, we have a world title fight. On July 18 or something like that, we have another title fight of young Nigerian people. So I want to throw it to the audience.
About movies, music.
$50 a ton in China, and it costs $75 a ton to manufacture in Nigeria. The consumer is going to go for the Chinese imports.
When you put policies that work and you have subsequent governments, Singapore, Indonesia did the same thing. So for you, when you invest that plenty money in Nigeria and bring those Nigerian products, those purses and shoes, am I going to wear them here? When I not say, this is made in Nigeria, let me go and buy Mark and Spencer.
And they include corruption, insecurity, bad and unstable government policies, hostile environment, mistrust. The summit came to an end at 6 p.m. with many participants eagerly waiting for the next edition. RoyalTV was there and brings you this report.
The NDDIS.
Brilliant. It's getting Nigerians to appreciate the importance of investing in our economy. Diasporans are the key component of the Nigerian economy. So we need to encourage them to invest more in
So going forward, we should be encouraged. And
the government should offer
I heard all the good things you've been doing, especially with the students that were kicked out. You know, what do you think our government should do as the enabling environments for investors to have confidence to come to invest?
to university. The government should not allow students to get into that university because that's talent lost, that's skills lost. So personally, I would think the government could intervene, pay the fees, and ask the students a 5-year period to repay the loans. Yes, until they we hold their certificate until they pay up.
Please stay on your seat.
For somebody's, just an individual. So that going forward, you know, now that you have a daddy and you have the ideas of this with him, how do you see the next edition of the NDDIS?
So the next edition and how big and impactful, because it can be big and not impactful.
Impactful, exactly.
How big and impactful it will be is dependent on the organizers. But the assurances I'm leaving the organizers that we have taken note of this. We are going to be part.
Your name is?
My name is Tola Dekune Johnson. As I said to the president of Job Creation and
Migrants is a word and Nigerians. No disputing that. Now, what is this thing? What is this fear about investment in Nigeria? I'm saying Nigeria now, but I'm talking about Africa. You know, we're talking about globally, it has to do with Africa because it's just like a copy and paste. The problem is just like copy and paste. Sit tied down syndrome, insecurity, dishonesty, stuff like that. It's everywhere, yes, but especially fixing the systems. So what do you think about those enabling environments for investment?
Yeah, you really answered the question. The whole problem is based on security itself. Security, power issues, challenges of power. When I mean power, I'm talking about electricity, generation and transmission. If those two major things are sorted, Nigeria will be comparable to any other Western country. But investors are looking at the environment and the possibility of putting in money and realizing the gains over a long period of time without fear.
Without fear.
So,
Yes, it's an investment company. So what we do is we facilitate businesses together. We work very closely with
Wow. So what do you think about the NDDIS?
NDDIS is doing a fantastic job because it's all about enhancing trade and investment across borders. And I think one win for Nigeria is also a win for the continent. So it's quite commendable.
So it should be encouraged.
Sorry?
It should be encouraged.
Absolutely. And actually we need to now form partnerships across different nations, African nations, so that Kenya can partner with Nigeria and they can come up and alliance, business alliance.
I've heard about it before, but I've not been able to attend. So it's my first time attending.
So what are your expectations from the summit?
To get to know what it's all about, to meet and mingle, meet people, meet investors, and broaden my knowledge about it.
It's not a one-off. It's been something that's been ongoing. You know, with whatever you touch, so it's kind of person you want to support. And when you say support, it's something we gain something from attending. Even if you can
This is the
invest
11th. This is the
yes,
11th
it is.
edition.
It is. And to keep afloat to the 11th, that's big.
That shows consistency.
That's right, that's fun. And Bimbo is not new in that horizon of the terrain.
He's a wonderful
So yeah, and he knows his onions. So, yes, so that's what he did. Yeah.
It was a very wonderful event. I appreciate the organizers, His Royal Highness Chief Bimbo Kulayan, and all the Nigerian community in London and back home in Africa.
I mean, this is the 11th edition. This is not a fluke. It's not a fluke. Africa, Africa is still the #1 destination in the world.
Taking back our expertise.
Exactly.
Invest in our because Nigeria deserves it.
Yes.
The summit is a brilliant summit. I've been following the trend of this summit for the past couple of years.
Wow.
I wasn't so sure whether I wanted to go or not.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out
Yes. What all about?
But recently, I went to look deeper into the issue of Nigeria and what is going on in the country. And I think that the leadership of Nigeria is really realized. And I think the only way we can sustain Nigeria is getting the backup from the people in the diaspora. The amount of money we send on a regular basis is huge. And if we can figure out business opportunities to take back home, most of us are tired of living in this country. We prefer to be 6 months in Nigeria. I want to be 6 months in Nigeria and 6 months in the UK. I've gone on Nigeria to I get to take this easy. 6 months in Nigeria, 6 months in the UK. But the problem now is I'm in progress.
Wow.
So my plan was to invest a lot of money back in Nigeria, get people employed. But my major problem that scares me most is security. There is no security and there is no electricity. And when these two things are lacking, you cannot really pull in your friends from foreign countries to go and invest in Nigeria when they know that the country is not safe.
Of course,
life is
Fantastic. It's a good project for Nigerians to learn from and know themselves and know what we're able to take home, because development is in homeland. We need to do that. And this is a good avenue for knowing about that.
So what's your name? Huh? It's a Haas. And happy independence to you.
Thank you so much. I think it's a wonderful platform, because it's bringing investments into Nigeria, especially from the diaspora, something that we're very in need of. We're in need of that change, we're in need of the fresh energy, the funds, the knowledge, everything that has to do with it. So I think it's a fantastic platform, and I'm very happy what they're doing each year. They're getting bigger and stronger, and I wish them all the best. And I know Kaduna State will definitely support this initiative.
These platforms have been set up to mobilize investments from the diaspora, particularly to Nigeria and to Africa in general. And the reason we do this is because we recognize the fact that diaspora remittances is almost triple, if not 4 times, foreign direct investment back into Africa in general, and Nigeria in particular. This is our 11th year that we've been consistently mobilizing investments back to Nigeria. We had a very, very successful event Friday last week on the 24th of May, 2024, where we, invited diaspora business leaders as well as international business men and women from the UK, from across the world, and particularly from Africa. We, for the first time, We collaborated with another sister organization, African Diaspora Direct Investment Summit, and we had a very successful event. I'd like to seize this opportunity to thank His Excellency, the Acting High Commissioner of Nigeria to the UK, Ambassador Cyprian Hin, for all he does for our country since he got into this position. I would like to seize this opportunity to thank the NIDCOM chairman, Mr. Abike Dabiri, who has been our partner from inception. The Nigerian High Commission, as well as NIDCOM, has always been a partner. Actually, NIDCOM has been a partner from when Mrs. Dabiri was advisor to the president and was in the National Assembly. And we worked together for every investment summit that we've held so far. This time, she was represented for the first time by Honorable Terab. This is the first time that Mrs. Dabiri has not been able to be there personally, but then sent representative. We'd like to say a very big thank you to the President's Senior Special Assistant on Job Creation and MSc Promotion, Mr. Tola Adeniyi Johnson, MFR. We thank you so much for your contribution, for your help and your support. We want to thank Senator Ubasani, the Kaduna State Governor. Even though he was unable to be there, he's sent a very, very, very well-loved Maureen Ikogu, whose speech is still talk of the town even up till today. We're very pleased to have Akwa Ibom State, who represented the governor, Mr. Ide Owodiong Idemeko, is actually the chairman of the Akwa Ibom State Investment Corporation. We thank our sponsors and supporters, Providence Bank, Airpeace, Crockstone Properties. We say a very big thank you to Olori Aderonke Ogunwusi, or African Fashion Week. A big thank you to community leaders, Nigerians in Diaspora, Central Association of Nigerians in the UK, Nigerians in Diaspora Organization, NIDO UK South, all our elders, fathers of community, media men, different segments of the society. Also, I seize this opportunity to thank our British friends, led by Tim Morris. Your support has been very, very invaluable. I give a big shout out to RoyalTV. And I encourage people to keep watching. This is a very wonderful platform. Thank you.
Royalty is the way to go.
Shout out to RoyalTV.
Keep watching RoyalTv's.
Wow.
Thank you.
And thank you because I watched RoyalTV.
Yeah.
Shout out to RoyalTV.
Yes.
Tune in anytime. Keep watching.
Right.
You will love it. You will enjoy it.
Royal TV, stating the facts from another perspective.